Okay, are we back? I think we are good now. Okay. Uh, strange. Okay, I only lost like 300 blocks of progress or like 350 blocks of progress. So, uh, I'll just have to retime this later. For now, we're just gonna just leave the timing alone on this one. I'll fix that later tonight. Anyways, yeah, we're yeah, no need to bring that up. Did it restart? It it like so I don't know how often Minecraft saves, but it seems to have backed up within the last like 5 minutes of my power completely dying, so I don't know what that was about. It like flickered off and then after like 10 seconds came back on. Well, I mean the timer got completely reset, so there's not really a point to turn on the timer from now. I can just manually time it after. It's not really hard. Well, hopefully that doesn't happen again. That is super strange. No music? Do I not have music playing? Oh, it got turned off for some reason. I guess that setting didn't get saved in my computer's memory before it got completely turned off. I had that off when I was playing Osu. All right, well, yeah, let's hope that doesn't happen again. Mhm. Thank you, Stream Elements. Block's looking real strange. Oh my goodness, they're starting to turn circular. What is wrong with them? Okay, there we go. Honestly, the worst part about all that happening is that it completely threw off my momentum. It is Pixel. Like I feel like I get in a really nice groove when I get into the digging and now I'm like completely out of it again. And it feels way harder. Okay, I think the momentum in my brain is starting to build up again. Ouch. Whose profile is that? Oh, are you talking about Spare? I'm gonna be real, I don't care. He's literally just a cheater. The guy has cheated like 5 or 6 times in his career on OSU. I don't understand how he's even allowed back. It's Pepe's son, right? I don't know. All I'll say on Spare is that you should give him literally no attention. And also just assume all of his scores are cheated. There is nothing to gain from giving him the benefit of the doubt at this point. Guy blatantly cheated, got away with it for like 5 years, finally got banned, and then decided to make an apology. Like, yeah, I believe you for sure, man. You definitely feel remorse. You definitely learned your lesson. So sorry. I'm sorry that I literally charged people for OSU coaching and also I cheated scores and never said anything and didn't ask for them to be removed. Oh, and also I cheated multiple times before that anyways, when I also claimed to have learned my lesson. I don't know, man. It's just like at some point you just need to keep a guy like that banned forever. Say that again. That again. What's up, Jess? How you doing? You heard me. It's crazy. Poland almost lost to UK in 2017 because Spare is playing so well in that match. God. Spare being an OWC winner would actually be the worst timeline. Just ill. Hope you feel better soon then. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not gonna say too much more because I'll just get mad otherwise if I keep talking about this, but just like if I were you guys, I would not give him literally any more attention, especially after today. Good for him, I guess, that he's unbanned, but there's no reason to ever believe him ever again when it comes to his legitimacy. And I think you'd be foolish to believe him. Got some my ibuprofen. It is time to get rid of the pain. Very, very strange. Oh man. Okay, low key though, Ursu staff, when it comes to unbanning perpetual cheaters, they will do it as quickly as possible. But then when it comes to fixing mod score multipliers, they will take literally decades. Think about this. You reported 20 times the score above score cap from 14 years ago and is still present. Yeah. I honestly don't think the report feature actually works. The report feature only works when like 100 people report someone at the same time and it just auto triggers a restrict. That's what you need to do, Maklo. You just need to get like 50 score players to all report a score at the same time to get it removed. Or a chance. Sure, if you link the score in chat right now, I'll report it. I think we legitimately got a cheated score removed on stream once when I had a bunch of viewers by doing exactly that. Unlucky. Yeah, these tough blocks help. Dang, dude. That's like possibly 2.5 to 3 minute time save right there. Nah. Like 2 to 2.5 minutes, actually. Honestly, for the timing, I can just look at my uptime at the very end of this chunk and then look at how much time was on my timer before my stream died. Wouldn't be too hard. Actually, where is my stream uptime? Oh, it's hiding over there. Let me put it. Oh, put that there. Okay, there we go. Now I can actually see it. 64 chunks. Yep. Chunk of chunks. Now I just need to get a chunk of chunks. Look, Muffet, I'm just taking my time. What can I say? How are you doing, Dead Rep? Hmm. I haven't thought about exactly. I want to keep the pattern that I'm doing going, but I kind of like what I'm doing right now. Working there. Watching this is work. I should get paid to chunk mine, and you all should get paid to watch chunk mining. Society would be better if this was the case. Well, that's why I offhand my other pickaxe. I put in my offhand so the XP goes to that pickaxe. Offhand care. I switch to the pickaxe when I use the other one. I mean, maybe sometimes I forget, but why am I giving care XP? This is actually how you get real saturation in this game. That's why my hunger bars leveled up to cake. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that whole thing with the power going off actually completely threw me off. Hmm. Maybe you're right, Maklo, but honestly, I'm not too concerned. I'll have to check next time I get XP if that actually works that way. I'll need to look at my XP bar. Hmm. Okay. And gravel too. Well, like I said, I'll see if I just need to see if my XP bar actually changes the way I'm doing it or not. I haven't really paid attention to that. I'm honestly not too focused on being like 100% efficient though. If I wanted to be 100% efficient, I wouldn't be using a bed, for example. I wouldn't use the bed literally every single time it turns night. Oh, thunderstorm. Mhm. Okay, low key, the second half of the chunk has actually been pretty fast because of the gravel and tough blocks. I've had those on basically every layer for quite a bit of time now. Oh my goodness. Alright, let's not get carried away. Let's focus. Just have that ready for the pillagers. Oh man, I did not plan out my day very well today. I actually don't know if I have time to do a second chunk now that I look at the time, especially considering that my power went out. That really threw it off too. Hmm, it's kind of annoying. I just have an obligation to do today, hanging out with people tonight, so I just don't really have uh I don't really have the time to spare. But if I plan my day out tomorrow, I could do a way longer session tomorrow. I just need to actually force myself to do that. That's the hard part. Look, my bad. I'm sorry that he completely ruined that word. Yeah, I think today will just have to be a singular chunk. I don't want to push my luck or end up being late, but I can get myself to do a much longer session tomorrow. I will force myself to do this. I mean, I also just want to, but like today was just not going to be the day for that, it seems. I low-key did not plan out my day very well today. That's why I should have wrote a stream schedule. I'm an idiot for not doing this. Spare unrestricted incredible timing. Yeah, we're also just not talking about that honk. She mining on my trunk till I mine craft. Interesting. Alright, let's see. Yeah, my XP bar doesn't go up at all, Maklo. I think it's perfectly fine for me to do it that way. Offhanding my pickaxe works. Some black magic. Yep. I mean, believe it or not, you can actually just offhand things and get the XP that way. 1.21 maybe, but no, but I was doing that even before and had no issues, so I don't know. Like, unless I'm misremembering, but I'm pretty sure it always has worked that way. Hello. Dang, everyone's showing up right at the end here. You can eat sriracha rice. Let's go, dude. Let's go. 1 hour stream. My power went out in the middle of this chunk, so I had to restart stream. And I did not plan out my day very well, so I just don't have time to do another chunk. And low key, I'm kind of just not in the best mood. So I think I'd rather just leave it at 1. I think I did not get enough rest. It's okay. Tomorrow will be a much better session and longer too. So be on the lookout for that. $200 chunks tomorrow. True, true. We don't do songbooks anymore. Moss World Cup be like who digs 200 chunks before lunch? True, true. Can't even request Blade anymore. Got tired of it or had someone trolling? Neither. It literally is just not, it doesn't work properly. And I got tired of troubleshooting it to try and get it to work. It's just too much of a hassle. And every like program I tried to use or bought all had a major flaw that makes me not want to use it. Like one of them wouldn't autoplay stuff, one of them would just completely ignore requests. One of them doesn't allow requests longer than 10 minutes. And it's just like why is requesting stuff this hard? You never troll, I know, Honk, I know. Yeah, let me get rid of these guys real quick. Song requests overrated. I mean, it's a nice way to have chat interaction and stream interaction and something that's pretty dry otherwise. There's not too much I can do. Like the only other ideas that people have given me are just channel point rewards for put the blocks back type requests. Like filling in the chunk or just stuff like that. If I could figure out a better thing to use or like just something else. Depends on what's the goal, building community or streaming for myself, just having social experience. I mean, I don't know. It for me it's like I want the streams to be fun. Like obviously for myself first and foremost cuz like if I'm not having fun then I feel like what's the point? But like also it's just fun to have like it's fun to have people here that, you know, want to actually be here. I should do it for money so you can work less and spend that time on arbitrary tasks like this. Okay, but like, how do I do this for money in a way that doesn't make me feel like gross? That's the problem I have. Like I hate running ads. I literally have ads at the lowest possible amount that I'm allowed to run them at. I don't even take donations anymore. But that's partially because of issues with people doing chargebacks. And unfortunately, the only times I've ever been charged back were times when people donated a significant amount of money. So I have to become a worse person than I can do this for money. You're right. I mean, low key, like, it would be nice if streaming was like at least a part-time income, but I don't think I can do that without making the stream experience at least a little worse. And I just don't know if I have it in me to really do that. It's also just really hard to do that when I work full time as it is. That's the part that makes it really hard. If I stopped working, it would be trivial for me to stream enough time to do full time. How many of my viewers you estimate use ad block? I mean, I don't know if that even matters because ad blockers are so aggressively targeted on Twitch, but like, I don't know if I'm even allowed to say, but I literally don't make like almost anything from ads on Twitch on a month by month basis. I guess without saying a number, it's literally less than like a Big Mac combo meal at McDonald's. That's how much I make from ads per month. It would not even pay for a Big Mac meal combo. But that's because I literally have ads set to the lowest possible runtime possible that Twitch allows me. If I wanted to make ad money, I could run ads a little more frequently, but I personally just hate ads so much that I don't know. There you cry, yeah. I mean, I personally think Twitch is heavily region based. You have almost no ads even without ad block unless it's manual by the streamer. Meanwhile, girlfriend gets all the pre-rolls, pause ads, and etc. Yeah, I mean, I think depending on where you live, obviously that matters. There's no way to have donations with 100% revenue. I mean, no, because taxes exist. But I think I just need to find a way to accept donations without having people be able to screw me over with chargebacks. That's the reason I stopped accepting donations because I had someone who donated like $200 and tried to charge that back, and it literally just made me not want to ever accept donations again. Oh, yeah, not the most efficient way to deal with that, but there we go. You see many streamers say in their descriptions that donations are not refundable. No, it doesn't help because that's not legally binding. Or at least if it is legally binding, it doesn't stop people. I'm pretty sure I had exactly that in my description too. Honestly, if the money was actually such an issue for that person that they felt like they needed to charge back, I would rather them just literally ask me for the money back rather than them just doing a chargeback. More emphasis on bits and or stream elements with $5 minimum because stream elements would cover for chargebacks. I did not know that. But how does stream elements work? Like I don't understand how stream elements actually works for like donations in that regard. Because wouldn't you just have to hook up a PayPal account to that and then, or does stream elements have their like own way of like holding money that doesn't involve PayPal? Every time I receive a donation, just start saying I'll be thankful a month from now if you don't charge back by then. Okay. I mean, I could look into stream elements for donations, but I I feel like I'm justified in feeling hesitant considering my experience with that. Like, what's the point of accepting donations if I just get charged back and then I literally lose money? Like, someone gives me 200 and then they charge back and I end up losing like $30. That's how it was when I accepted donations through PayPal. I don't remember exactly how it worked, but I just remember that like I literally ended up losing money on the transaction. Stream Elements fully protects from chargebacks. All right, I definitely have to look back into this then, Deadrow. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I personally would rather you guys donate than use Twitch subscriptions because Twitch takes 50%, and also you're giving Amazon money. I'd rather you guys not give Amazon money. I just only have that as the only option because of the fact that I've been screwed over by donations in the past. Yeah. And again, like I'm not trying to I'm not trying to like beg for money or anything. Like I'm completely fine at the moment. But it would be nice to make streaming something more viable. And then, like, if that became more viable, I literally would just have more time to stream because then I could work less. What's the tax from $10 donation? That's a good question. I have no idea. I actually wonder what percentage does Stream Elements take, if you have any idea, Deadrote. If you don't, that's alright, but I'm interested. Depends on state income tax. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I would assume, just to be completely safe, to just put aside 25% of anything I got donation wise for taxes. Just pretend that that's not my actual income. It's probably not that extreme, especially with the small amounts I would be making, but I genuinely don't know, because also I've made so little from Twitch per year that I literally the IRS doesn't really care. Like, I still report it, but like the IRS literally does not care because I make so little from it. But I don't know. Maybe I could look into accepting donations and discouraging you guys from doing subscriptions. Because low key, I honestly would prefer it that way. If I could be, if it could be that way instead. All right. Anyways, that's the end of that chunk. The uptime. All right, I gotta like manually add the time because of my stream dying. So let me do this. I can do this. I'm not gonna end just yet. I'm gonna punch in some info, or maybe I could just do that off stream. That'd probably be easier. Anyways, I think the plan for tomorrow, if everything goes according to plan, uh, I'm going to try and do a 5 chunk stream tomorrow. So be on the lookout for that. I think this is completely doable tomorrow. I have no obligations tomorrow, no nothing tomorrow. But I just don't have time today to really do anything. Pushing to 70, yeah. Oh wait, yeah, I gotta update the number on stream as well. 40 chunks. Let's see. How long would that take? It takes me about 100 minutes per chunk. So, 4,000 minutes? How many hours is that? 2 hours. That would take me 66 hours. 66.6 hours. Yeah, I think that's doable, Honk. I just need ketamine. Anyways, that's gonna be it for me today. Kind of a weird session today. I'm just feeling so strange. So I'm gonna take it easy, but I'll be back for a good session tomorrow. I hope y'all are ready for that.